Good morning, friends. Atundestory here. How you doing? Good to have you here again another day. So, the last time we talked about we've been talking about the shift. Let's start there. And the first uh, part of this series in addressing the shift, when we started talking about this in the middle or towards the end of October, was talking about the shift as far as manifesting our dreams, manifesting those things that we thought could never be possible, those things that we never thought that we can have in this life, right? So we want to stay in that vein because I really believe that Spirit is leading us to take another look, to uh, dream a bigger dream, to believe in ourselves just a little bit more. And today I want to talk about what type of investment are you willing to make in manifesting your dreams. So let's get started. If you watched the last videos, and if you haven't, I recommend that you finish this one and you go back and watch the other two. The first one, like I said, was manifesting your dreams. The shift, manifesting your dreams. The second part is the shift, forgiving others as well as ourselves. And then today we're talking about investment. Believing in your dream is the first step in manifesting your dream. But your dream will never truly manifest in the way that it is supposed to manifest if you do not invest in this dream. Now, Tunde, what do you mean about investment? Is it money? Is it, time? It's both, right? Um, I can tell you a story for myself. I've been investing in my dream, and this channel is my dream. My company, Euphoria, is my dream, and my dream has been the most exhilarating part of this journey for me. But I will tell you all that it takes a lot of time. It takes resources. And that's what I want to talk about in this video. The resources that we have to invest in our dreams. Okay. So I remember going through my dissertation, and many of you know, if you've been watching me, thank you so much. I have a PhD in education, and the investment in that part of the journey is a lot of time, a lot of intellectual time, a lot of spiritual time, physical time, right? Mental time. Um, just developing as a scholar, just believing that I am a scholar, right? Um, but also creating new knowledge. In my dissertation, I had to speak in a way that was new, that was adding on in addition to what was already out there. So it wasn't just me taking in knowledge, it was me taking in this knowledge, reflecting on this knowledge, and then saying what hasn't been said, what hasn't been done, right? Or has been said, has been done, but how is it different when I say it or when I do it, right? Because a lot of times we look at our dreams and it's like, okay, somebody else is already doing that, somebody else is a stylist, somebody else is whatever that thing is that keeps sitting in your soul, that keeps whispering in your ear, and then we talk ourselves out of it because it's like somebody else is already doing it. Why another me, right? Or why another person doing this thing? What I want to say, friends, is you're the only one like you. That's why we need you doing it, because yeah, somebody else may be doing it, but they're not going to do it just like you, right? So dream, invest in that dream. When I wrote my dissertation, I used my mentors, research. And my mentor, my dissertation advisor, Dr. Denise Taliaferro Bazile, thank you so much, Black woman scholar at Miami University. Love her, still admire her in such a deep and profound way, because I got to see another Black woman do the work that I love to do as a scholar, as an educator, in this very unique Black girl way, right? So I took her research and she created this theory. And the theory for me was just this book way, this surface way of saying, hey, this can be done. But nobody had done it. So as I read and reflected on and digested, because I kept eating on this as I read it, and I'm like, I've lived this. I've lived this work. And I asked her, I was like, can I take your baby? Because our research is our babies. And I said, may I use your theory in a practical way? So her and I discussed what that could possibly look like, because I thank Spirit so much for allowing me to be partnered with her, even in that process, because she let me fly. She gave me autonomy with her baby, because she trusted that her and I had such a great relationship that I would not disrespect or dishonor her work. And what I did was, I'm a poet. I sing. Those are my creative outlets, and as well as my authorship. I wrote my book. But what I did was wrote stories around what these things were in my life and how I used her theory in a very particular way that lifted it off the page. So friends, I say all of that to say, yes, somebody else may be doing what your dream is, but they're not going to do it quite like you. There's something in you that is going to cause that thing that you want to do to explode in a new way, that somebody else is looking for, that somebody else needs. Okay? And it'll also cause you to look at yourself in a new way, like I did. As a newly minted PhD, I saw myself in a way that I can create anything that Spirit guides me to do, but also I put the time, energy, and resources from me into this thing, right? So I wrote my dissertation, but then out of my dissertation came my book, which will be out very, very soon. I'm in the third edit. I got the edits from my publisher this week, and this is the third round, talking about investment. Time, friends. The process of editing my book has illuminated in me a part of me that has caused me to hate editing. Okay? I absolutely hate editing. I appreciate those people that dedicate the time to cross the T's and dot the I's. Friends, it is a tedious process. Like I said, I'm a creator. I'm an orator. I love to talk. I hate making sure that verbiage, and that is not my thing, but the editing process is just that. And there are people created in this world that are very good at doing that type of work. I'm not one of them. But as an author, my publisher, I have to approve the edits. Okay? So I'm on the third round of approving edits, because I'm also OCD in a little bit of way that I'm like, okay, this has to be the best polished work, right? Because I want to give to the world the best that I have. So I'm in the process of editing this week as well. Friends, what are you willing to invest in making your dreams become a reality? Because I have to carve out time to sit. And for me, I need to be in a quiet space so that I'm focused in on that particular task, so that That is the only thing that has my attention. Um, and when I'm editing, I have a short attention span, I've noticed. I can't concentrate on that work. Investment, right? Just recognizing what I need to do to make sure that this thing is the best that I have, right? So that time is an important part of what you will have to do to make your manifestations grow, right? Spirit has its part of infusing the dream to make sure that you're aligned with your purpose, to make sure that you're attuned with how, right? That how. Spirit gives us the what, but we do the how, right? But making sure every step we're pushing towards how do we get this done? Money. Money is a big part of investing in your dreams. Now, some of you might be saying to Tunde, look, you had me with time. I can carve out some time. You had me with the dedication part of creating something new. But money, that's something I just don't have. I remember when being in church, I'm a church baby, as many of you know. I would hear the preachers or people say, you have not because you ask not. And so a man and woman, person, speak it. So is he or she. You have what you say. You are who you say you are. And if you're saying to yourself, honey, I don't have it. You had me with the time, but I don't have the money. You don't have it. It was a big leap for me to invest financially in my dreams. Now, for some of us, the finances come first. Say you want a food truck, you got to go out and get your license. Go on and pay the money, honey. You have to go out and establish your business, all of the paperwork. Go do that, right? Those are the pieces those were okay for me, right? Starting my business, incorporating, those were the easy parts because that's the logistics for me. But what I'm speaking of as financial investment was my marketing costs money. And the opportunity came for me because my marketing comes through social media, right? I have my website. I was able to create that, putting money into it, paying for a website, right? But now the next step for me is pushing myself out to a larger audience. And that's an investment, a financial investment. And that's the next phase that I'm in. How much am I worth to reach to cast a wider net, to reach a broader group of people that, for me, if it's just one that I reach, I'm grateful. But there may be many, right? And I can't do it by myself. And there are people that are talented enough that know how to do that component of business, right? Because sometimes there's pieces in your dream that you're not even supposed to do. It's about you building a team for your business, right? And that becomes finances, paying people their worth to invest their talent in something that makes your dream bloom. Euphoria talks about Euphoria Wellness and Lifestyle is a business that helps people to create the lifestyle that they would love to live. But we talk about how do we get there? And we discover how to be on purpose. Many of my clients, the people that I'm training, are business owners. They have a business inside of them, and I help them to cultivate that business. And for me, I would be remiss if I don't share with them, hey, you are brilliant at this thing, but you're not so good at this, being an accountant, right? You can throw a dream up in the air, but you can't balance your checkbook. That's okay. But you need someone that is able to do that work and pay someone to do that work, right? Keep your business in order so that you can keep your business going, right? So for me, marketing, that is not my skill set. So I am paying people that are brilliant enough to say, hey, you can tap into this group of people. You can reach this audience, right? If you do this and it costs this much. So that is the next phase of what I'm doing in my business, is investing a little more into my business. Yes, I've put the time in. We're here every week or so talking through another phase, another step, another moment, sharing another story, right? I'm investing spiritually with you, touching and agreeing with you, saying, yes, you can do it. I did it, so you can too. That's an investment, right? I'm investing in my people that come weekly to do training. I'm also investing money because my training sessions are going to grow from the first session. And when we start the second session in January, it's going to be a larger group of people so that more people can share in the training. And that costs money. We buy food, we have training materials. So don't be afraid to invest in your dream. You're worth the investment. You are the investment. It's what am I willing to do to make sure that this dream comes to fruition, right? The last part of what I want to share is, yes, the resources of time, money, intellectual, mental, spiritual resources that we invest. We also have to invest every moment faith and belief that we are who we think we are. We are who Spirit has whispered to us. You can do this. But it takes faith. And faith is an action. Faith is movement. Faith is momentum in something, right? In the Christian tradition, the Bible, Hebrews 11:1, I want to say, yes, I know. Faith is the substance. It's tangible. Substance is a tangible thing. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, which is the intangible, those things stepping into the light, coming from spirit into physical, the non-material into the material world, those science people that I have here, the language that we use. But is the intangible becoming tangible because of our work of faith, right? Like I said, faith is an action word. Faith is, listen, I may not be able to see it, but I know it's there. So I'm going to keep digging. It's like treasure, right? I'm going to keep sowing. I'm going to keep building. I'm going to make sure that I'm there. If nobody else is there, I'm going to keep doing it. That's what faith is. I don't know every time I do a video how many people are going to watch it, how many people are going to comment, how many people are going to share it. I just have to show up. And every week we show up. We're here. We're doing our part. Because remember, faith is the movement and momentum of being on purpose and attuned and aligned with spirit. That's the action that we're doing. Spirit, I know, I don't know every piece of this, but I know I have to show up and do my part, and I trust that you're going to do your part. I don't know how much or how many times I do this until the next part of what Spirit has shown me starts to happen. I don't know if the next time I train or I teach my curriculum that I use in Euphoria, someone is going to ask me to come to their company and teach their entire staff. I don't know that, but I got to keep showing up. You don't know if every time you make a meal or Spirit leads you to cook for 10 people and one of those 10 shares with somebody else, and now you have a catering business. It's possible, but you have to show up. You have to keep plugging in and doing, investing in the dream. So friends, those things that Spirit whispers to you, they may scare you. You may doubt that that part belongs to you in this lifetime. That whisper is something that you can actually do. I'm here to tell you, yes, you can. Yes, you can. It's about how much are you willing to invest of you, your time, your energy, your resources, your dedication. I'm gonna be here every Monday. It's like building. The metaphor that just came to me was exercise. It's building those muscles. Sometimes you have to break them, right? To build them. Waking up every morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. Some of us are like, that is getting ready for work time. What about 5? That way you have an extra hour to dedicate to what you are doing, to what Spirit is leading you to do. Friends, sometimes I record my videos 5:30 in the morning before I have to leave to go do somebody else's business, right? I want to seed into my business first and then go do the work to build somebody else's business. Because the more that I get to build my business, the less I'm going to have to do of theirs. Because now the scales are moving in the opposite direction for me, right? That's what I believe. The more I invest in my business, the bigger it gets. What you focus on grows, right? And if I focus on making sure that my business is growing, at some point, I'm going to be able to say, thank you so much. I appreciate the investment that you made in me. But now I have to move over here and make this my sole focus, right? My business, because my businesses are growing so much so that I can no longer invest my time here. I wish you well, right? But you got to start somewhere. You got to be willing to give a little more of yourself because you're doing something different, friends. Remember, we talked about the shift. The shift is not the same thing. When you shift, when you pivot, you're no longer in the same direction. So you can't do the same things and expect a different result. So, how much are you willing to invest to manifest your dreams? I'm going to keep saying that. How much are you willing to invest to manifest your dreams? I want you to put in the comments, I am willing to invest. I am willing to invest. And then tell me what you're willing to invest. I would love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Ring that notification bell. Let you know I put up another video. It's time to check in, right? I'm here with you. I'm here for you, friends. I still have space for Euphoria's virtual wellness sessions wellness ambassador training. So if you're interested, I'm going to put in the description here my email address. It is atundestory@gmail.com. Also, you can reach me on my website, atundestory.com. Friends, it has been great again talking with you and sharing with you. This is a holiday week. I hope you all that are off or about to celebrate with family, enjoy your family, enjoy the moments, enjoy the food. That's my favorite thing. That's what I'm looking forward to this week. Friends, if no one's told you today, I care. I see you. I believe in you. You can do this. I'm here with you. I'm doing it with you, right? Investing in this new part of the dream, this channel, my other endeavor, training, right? We're doing it together. Let me know what you're doing, how I can help you, and let us build a bigger dream, manifest a bigger dream together. That's all I have for you today. This is Atunde, and this has been my story. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.